Hi guys, Luton here, back for some more Battlefield 4, and today we're talking about the new Battlefield 4 loadout presets. These are coming out today with the update, and basically what they're going to allow you to do is build a custom loadout for each class. Now if you're a standard Battlefield player account, you'll be able to build 2 loadouts per kit, and if you have premium then you'll be able to build 4 per preset kit, okay, which is actually pretty nice to have on the premium, have the 4 there. Now this is going to be really helpful in game to be able to change up your customization for specific situations. And you know, a lot of people always say, oh, you know, the best advice is to just get really good with one gun. I never really agree with that, because personally it's like, yeah, if you want to maintain a strong KD, if you want to be a killer in game, then yeah, okay, get really good with one gun, because then you're just going to understand how that gun works. It's pretty logical, okay? The more you use a weapon, the more you understand it, the better you're going to perform with that weapon. But that's only it's only one point of view, it's only one aspect. If you actually want to be a good player in the game, you need to be flexible, as I've said so many times before. You need to be able to adapt to certain situations, even as much as specific areas of a map, okay? Sometimes, for example, in Rush or even in Conquest, you'll push to a certain area, and then you may require, depending on how heavily that enemy are entrenched in that position, to change up your class and kit to deal with that issue. Similarly, in any game mode, you know, it's all flexible, it's all fluid, changing all the time. Suddenly, you know, what may have been an infantry situation may change into a very vehicle situation. Suddenly a helicopter is dominating, suddenly a tank is dominating. It needs to go down, you need to be ready to change out your kit. So this idea of just locking in with one class or kit and staying with it really doesn't work. It really doesn't play out for me. It only plays out in certain specific situations. And so being able to actually actively change up your kit with presets in game is a really good thing to have, and I'm actually really pleased that they have put this into the game. I think it's a positive thing to do. Obviously we still are having loads of other little bits and pieces, but you know, you can't deny that having some small positive things come in is always going to be a good thing, and the loadout presets is part of that. And then DICE themselves kind of reiterate this, and they basically say that loadout presets are a way to save a kit or vehicle setups so that you can easily switch between them when going into Battlefield 4 multiplayer matches. That's a good point to make, actually, so you can make kit, you know, setups for vehicles as well as the classes themselves. It says, with this time-saving feature, you no longer have to edit each slot individually in the customized screen when you want to change your loadout. Note that loadout presets will only be available on Battle Log in Battlefield 4 and not be reflected in-game. You apply presets to your loadout, which then follows you in-game when you save it. So essentially what that's saying is that you can only edit your loadouts actually in Battle Log itself, or via, you know, the tablet devices as well if you've got Battle Log on there. I think if you're a console player you have to do it that way. You have to do it probably mobile on the go, or you have a laptop next to you and do it that way, because it can only be done in Battle Log, not really in the game itself. So once you've done that and then you go into the game, then your presets will be available, but you won't be able to change them on the fly unless you have like a second monitor or something with you beside, and you can change it up like that, but you won't be able to just do it in the game. I suppose you could tab out if you wanted to do it like that if you're only on one monitor. So anyway, that's the presets, guys. It's a really positive thing. What do you think about this? You guys know that I'm not a massive one for loadouts, but now that they actually have got these loadout presets, I may actually start to put some loadouts together. You guys know that I've never been a big fan of this loadout thing, because, well, for exactly that reason, that situations are so flexible, and so I don't really buy into the whole kind of take a specific loadout, because I often feel like, well, you know, you could take this kit and then the situation changes and suddenly it becomes irrelevant, and all that sort of selection that you've done doesn't even matter. But now that you actually have got loadout presets, I can actually see a reason to specifically go in and work out what it is you're going to take. So I may actually go forward and start putting some of these bits and pieces together for you guys, little bits and guides. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this one today, guys. Let me know what your thoughts below about loadout presets are. Positive thing? Do you think it's you know, good to actually start continuing moving forward, putting these things in, or are we still on the bandwagon of fix it? You know, of course we still got these issues, but I really can't help but feel that it's a positive thing to put something like this into the game. I think it's going to have a constructive impact on the games that we play. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.